Welcome to Storytime. Let me start from the beginning. Hey, Mons. Hey, Kristen. Hey, Sweet Tea. Hey, Nino. Hey, Kay. Hey, Chastain. Hey, Tay Baby. Hey, Sweet Lime. Hey, Lakeisha. Hey, Regina. Hey, Maya. Hey, Evelyn. Hey, Tally World. Hey, Carmen. Hey, Creasy. Hey, Barbie. Hey, Brittany. Hey, Creasy. Hey, Val. Hey, Jasmine. Hey, Reality. Hey, Jamaica. Hey, Brittany. Hey, Tay Tay, Sequoia, Suki. Hi, guys. Yes, and y'all are not closing the door. What is going on around here? Did I just wake up in a different dimension or something? Like, what is going on? Y'all are like vets. Y'all are vets in this thing, and y'all still ain't closing the door? I'm so disappointed. So disappointed. So disappointed. Hi guys. Today is Thursday. Y'all don't normally get story time on Thursday, but I'm making up for yesterday, so y'all getting story time today. We are one day closer to the weekend. Thank you, Carmen. Yes, let's go ahead and crank this off with Auntie some tips so I can get me some wine for Friday. So yeah, see Auntie some wine money to the cash out. Birthday gifts to the cash out tomorrow Friday. And we got the weekend. Thank you, Jesus. So, hey Trucker, hey Keita. So yes, we are one day closer to the weekend. And y'all get story time tomorrow. Due to the way this cheerleading thing might be set up, I might be changing my days to Tuesday, Thursdays, and Fridays at 7. And that way y'all still get y'all 3 days. It'll be 3 stories each day. So that gives y'all, that'll give y'all 3 stories each day. So 3 on Tuesday, 3 on Thursday, 3 on Friday. That's until I can get this whole little cheer booster thing, figure out the schedule out. So yes. Honey, I felt so ashamed, y'all. I felt so ashamed at the parent booster meeting. I felt so ashamed, y'all. Cause it's like it's some cheerleaders that's already, been cheerleaders. They tried out like, at the end of 8th grade and made it. Kids that's coming in high school now have to do it now. So, they asked us to come when we came and everything. It was like me and probably like 8 other parents there. And they they tell us everything, with all the money and all that stuff. And y'all, I felt so ashamed because the cheer coach said, so how long is it gonna take you guys to get the money up? And all the parents and that motherfucker were like, well, I can pay right now. And I'm just looking around waiting on that other little lonely parent like myself that ain't got no fucking kind of funds just on standby. And it was just me. I was like, this is crazy. Like, what do you do for a living? This is crazy. Who the fuck just has $2,000 just sitting around? Yeah, I can go ahead and get it up now. I don't know, bitch, when the fundraiser's going down. I need a fundraiser. I don't know what the fuck. I don't know what kind of jobs these people are carrying. I don't know. They could be doctors and lawyers and shit, and they just got $2,000 on standby like that. I don't, so I'm gonna need some time. I'm gonna need some time. And I just felt so bad because it was like all these kids and their parents in there, and they like, we got our money right now. And I look over at Sis, and she just like, I'm sorry, I ain't got no damn $2,000 on standby like that. I really don't. Like, I'm gonna need some time, lady. I'm gonna need some time. So she said she gonna call me and let me know how much time I got and how she can work it out or whatever. But it was just like I felt like all parents in that had robbed the fucking bank and they didn't give me the memo. I didn't get the fucking memo. They didn't tell me to wear a ski mask and show up at Will Fargo. But apparently they had a fucking plan and I wasn't a part of the damn plan. So yeah. Yeah, it felt kind of shameful. Just made me feel like I'm about to work hard. I'm about to go hard for my baby. So I could just pop out like that. Like, yeah, I have $2,000. Just get it out my purse, babe. Like, what the fuck? Thank you, Mika. Thank you, Ellen. I'm sitting there, motherfucker, like, dude, don't call me. Don't ask me. Don't ask me. She's like, Mom, are you, can you pay today? Like, sure, yeah, get my purse, honey. Can you pay today? I sure can. I sure anything for my princess. And then she looked at me. She's like, you ready to pay? And I'm like, bitch, lay away. IOUs. Some along the line. I'm real projectish. I ain't sitting fat like these motherfuckers out here. I'm real projectish. Yeah, I ain't got that kind of focus. Not at all. Like I use my bill money to pay my bill money to pay my bill money. So I ain't got no damn $2,000 sitting around. Like y'all do that shit on layaway. Can I put her uniform on layaway? And y'all, I was that fucking serious. When the parents was in there looking at me like, is she for real? Like, really? She don't? No, I don't fucking have it. You know, we can start a fundraiser right here in this goddamn classroom. Y'all looking all shocked and appalled that a parent ain't got $2,000 on standby. We can start a fundraiser right here. Y'all can go ahead and pay for mine. Since everybody got all these dirty fucking looks, y'all can go ahead and pay for mine. Thank you, Suki. But, you know, just let me know about to cry a little hard. That shit was embarrassing as fuck. I'm about to cry a little hard, y'all. That shit was embarrassing as hell. Sit there like I could just be like, okay, Tasha. I'm somebody, yeah, Tay. That shit, it was embarrassing as fuck to be the only parent to not have the money and everybody else got this money. That shit was embarrassing as hell. And Toot's face just didn't make me feel no better. I'm just like, I'm trying. Like, why can't nobody see I'm trying to do this shit? But these fat can't put my bank books and fucking put it on this credit card. It's nothing like, God damn. Can you put my baby shit on your credit card too? This is nothing. You know what I'm saying? Like, the fuck? Like, I never know. Y'all, I done had my hands on $2,000 1,000 times in my motherfucking life. And I've never sat back and been like, it's nothing. Here's $2,000. Ain't shit. Huh. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. So, yes, I miss all of y'all when I'm not around y'all. Right, we got to take shifts at the strip club. Clearly, Tally, we got to make our ad cloud. Dad, I'm going to have to go out on the corner and sell the ads. You okay with that? Why you stop dancing? Why you stop dancing? Babe, I can't go sell my ad. Babe,
baby, I like it, bro.
Babe, and my family members already know which one, what club I can go to.
Oh, baby, I like it, bro.
You gonna let me go strip? Shake it. Do something strange for a little piece of change.
Not in his house. Oh, baby, I like it.
Would you stop singing them songs? You gonna fuck around and get me copyrighted.
Oh.
What you mean? Not in this house. Tuss gotta be a cheerleader, so I gotta, you know, you down? Bonnie and Clyde.
Do some fundraising.
Fundraising. That is fundraising. You know how fast I get the money that way versus standing outside with a goddamn pom-pom in my hand, waving down cars for them to donate. If I just,
not in this house. You can sit here.
Babe, I ain't gonna do it long. Just long enough for Tuss to get her fucking You can't leave. You gotta answer my question.
Answer your question. Get close.
Nah,
that's how I feel. That's how I feel.
Okay, see, I can do it OnlyFans. Can I do it OnlyFans? Can I do it OnlyFans?
No. OnlyFans? What the fuck? What you said?
That's what I said.
OnlyFans.
Not OnlyFans. Like, I know you ain't into that word.
So get the fuck on.
I know you ain't into that word. But babe, it's for a very important cause.
Well, she ain't going this year.
So, yeah. I'm gonna have to sneak into this shit, y'all. I already see it. I'm about to sneak into this shit. Ain't down. I'm about to sneak into this shit. And if he happens to pull up on me while I'm doing it, I'm gonna swear him down. I'm selling donuts to the local cops. I swear. Like, oh my goodness. Whew. Okay, y'all. Well, don't know won't hurt him. So she ain't gonna be in it this year. Yes, the hell she is. Right, I'm gonna let him know with somebody with my twin that I never told him about, even though we've been together 14 years. I ain't never told him about his twin. Yeah. So, if I need Bun Fee fam, y'all got me right. I'm gonna fuck around here. He gonna fuck around and beat somebody up, and I'm gonna have to help fight because I don't let my man fight by himself. Even if it is a customer, I'm gonna have to help him fight. So I'm gonna need bail money, y'all. So just, you know, just put a couple $100 on standby. just in case. If I miss story time and y'all don't hear from me, I don't give y'all an excuse. I don't tell y'all I'm doing this and that's why I'm not here. Auntie's probably in Wright Street. Probably in Wright Street. And you might want to go ahead and start calling fucking bond companies ASAP. Because it's gonna go all the way down. I'm gonna beat the sleeves off somebody. I'm gonna rob them. It's just gonna be a lot of shit, y'all. So just keep the money on standby. Cause you never know. Yeah. So if you got everything, because I done talked long enough for y'all to have everything y'all need. Hey Nakia, I done talked long enough for y'all to have all y'all stuff together, everything you need, your cakes, your snacks, your pies, your cookies, your hot wings, your fish, your mullet, whatever you decided to buy to eat for dinner. Your drinks, your wine, your twisties, your liquor. You should have everything at this point. And in the dark, if you can, steal some panties. I'm gonna ask you about that. Take. I gotta figure out something, bitch. I gotta come up. I gotta hustle. I gotta pull a bunny in this motherfucker without on. So, if you guys are ready, pick two. I'm gonna hit y'all up. I'm gonna telegram the shit out y'all. I'm gonna find out all this information. So I'm gonna know, cause yeah, he won't. Right. I'm saying all this cash app you $5, we have the money. I know, right? But I can't ask y'all to do that. That'll be too much. I can't ask y'all to do that. So what I don't know won't hurry up, y'all. Thank you, Patricia. so y'all gonna have to help me out. Let me know how this OnlyFans shit go. Let me know how you sell the feet pick. Let me know how you sell all that shit. Cause I'm gonna need some help. And we can't let know. Nino, with your good snitching ass, don't you say a fucking word. You always snitching on me. Oh my goodness. Thank you, Tasha. Yes, thank you, Tasha. Going towards, you best believe, going towards Toots cheerleading thing. So at this point, we are coming on up in the game. But like I said, y'all, mom's the fucking word. If I'm coming here and he just so happened to peek around his fucking computer, Nino, you keep your good snitching ass fingers off the keyboard. You hear me? Don't you say nothing. Don't you say a damn word. You hear me? All right, guys. Can't talk too loud. He be ear hustling and shit. He be done busting in like, what the fuck, guys? Okay. All right. I don't see enough thongs. Y'all ain't ready yet? Okay. I wait. He's alright. See, I never. And you better not. Or I'm gonna send some of the fam over there to rat-tat-tat on that ass. Yep. I'm gonna have to do something, y'all. Like every Monday, I'm gonna be going to Bible study. Go check out some Bible study around this area. See what Jesus is talking about. Check out some Bible studies and stuff. So if he come around, y'all, and we just so happen to be talking about it, and he come around and jump on the screen, everybody just put a scripture in the chat and let them know we're talking about Bible study. Put scripture in the chat and just, Proverbs 6:17. It don't fucking matter. Just put something in the chat so he won't catch on to what we're doing. Don't get me in trouble. She told me to try to get the money as soon as possible. I told her, short of selling ass and making Bound sell his ass, we gonna do what we can do. So I'm just trying to get it in as fast as I can. Okay, they need a vocabulary. Okay, Nino. Well, I hope you got a scripture to write down and come around that damn corner. To make it okay. All right, y'all. Everybody got their thumbs. A lot of y'all ain't put y'all thumbs up. Y'all ain't ready. What the hell is going on? Come on, people. I need to get this done so I can work on my plan. Trying to sneak around on and the shit he got going on. He's gonna be watching me too. Where you going? Bible study? Want to talk to Jesus with me? No, I'm gonna stay here and play the game. Okay. Okay. Oh, y'all better have my back. Y'all better tell me. Y'all better say shit though. Cause I promise you, the first time one of y'all snitch, I'm gonna lie my ass off. I'm gonna lie like I ain't never lied before. I'm gonna be like, that fan don't like me. You know that family member don't like me. They just saying shit. I'm telling you, I'm gonna throw your ass right up under the bus. First time you start snitching, I thought I'm tossing that ass like a brave baseball right up under the motherfucking bus. I ain't even lie. I'm letting you know right there. So first person to get snitching, get stitches. Okay. Okay, I'm telling send Bam over to Lola house. Make them balls clap and get that whole shit. So he don't want pepperonis though. I can't ask Bam to shake for no money no more because now he expect to get something out of the deal. At first, he wasn't expect to get shit out of the deal. Now he expect to get pepperonis out of the deal. So that's half the money being split. You know what I'm saying? Between me and Bam Balls and Lola and fucking baby, she gonna make him promise to pay for it if she give him the money. It's gonna be a whole bunch of fucking drama. I don't need. Bam go over there, shake a little ass. She give him her check. All of a sudden, he own them babies. We gotta take care of them fucking puppies. I ain't signed up for all that. I'm not trying to grab more babies. I'm trying to push one on out. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? All right, guys. So our first story of the night has Che, Evelyn, and Victoria. Che, Evelyn, and Victoria. Che, Evelyn, and Victoria. Are you ladies here? I know Evelyn's here. No, Che is here. Victoria, are you here? Not praise dance. Okay, I'm telling you how I'm gonna do everything I can. Spoken word, ass clap, open night at the club, comedy, stand up. I'm gonna do it all, whatever I can do. All right, guys. So the first story, like I said, has Che, Evelyn, and Victoria. This is you guys' story. I hope you ladies enjoy the story. So, speaking of clubs, Che owned a bar. I wouldn't call it a club. Well, I mean, you can call it a club because people, well, Che owned the club, and it was a real popular night, real popular club down here in Atlanta. And she used to the line used to be around the fucking corner. It was always around the fucking corner, no matter because she didn't open her club like every night. You know what I'm saying? It only opened on certain nights, and when they did open, like everybody tried to pack up to go in it, bitch. So. You know what I'm saying? Her little club would jump, and she hired like bottle girls and stuff like that. And one day, Evelyn and Victoria came to apply for a job. So she go ahead and, let them do the application and everything. She ends up hiring both of them. She hires Evelyn as a bottle girl, but she hires Victoria as a bartender because Victoria had experience in it. So she hired them, and they started to work. She was going good. First couple nights, everything was going good. At the end of the night, they would cash out and everything, and they would be gone. And, boss man, lock up everything, Che locks everything up. And everything was going good like that. The first few weeks, everything was fine. And then one night, it was left upon Che had a family emergency. And, it wasn't really no vets at the job at that time. Only vets that was really there was the security guard. Like, none of the girls that been there for a long time was there, so none of them could really close down the club. But Che asked Evelyn what she do was Evelyn and Victoria closed it down for her, you know what I'm saying, when everybody left. And they said they would. So Che wasn't there. She had a family emergency. You got Evelyn, you got Victoria, like 5 of the bottle girls, and security. So all of them is at the club. The little club is jumping and everything. Around 2:30, 3 o'clock, time for the club to close. So people are coming out. Security is walking people out, you know what I'm saying? Tell them to go head on, get away from the club. Can't stand out here and chit-chat. Get your ass in the car, get the hell on. So they in the club, the bottle girls are cashing out. They getting ready to leave. They leave out. The security is still standing outside the club. His job is to stand there until they lock the doors and everything, and they call on out and they get in their cars, he's free to go. So all the other bottle girls are gone. The only people that are left in here is Evelyn and Victoria. So they in there, cleaning up, doing everything that was on the list of things to do so they can get everything out of the way. So they end up cleaning up and everything, and they in the back, cleaning up, taking dishes and stuff back there in the back, putting the sink so they can be washing everything. DJ gone, he done shut down his little area, he gone. So it's just them two in the building and the security guards on the outside of the building, 2 Atlanta police on the outside of the building. Hey, Cassandra, baby. I hope the family is doing well. I know I ain't seen you in a minute, but I hope the family is doing well because y'all guys stay in my prayers. Okay. So, like I said, they're in there cleaning up the two Atlanta police on the outside. So while they in there cleaning up, Evelyn tells Victoria to go get the like all the little cups and stuff that was on tables and bars and shit. She's like, get the trash can, just throw everything away. So she goes and do that. So Victoria get the trash can and she's just going through the bar, throwing cups and shit into the trash can. And while she's doing that, she hears the back doors like do 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 do, like somebody's holding the doors, but they shaking them like they're trying to get them open, but the doors like got a chain on it. That's how it sounds. Like, do, 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 do. And she hears this shit and she goes over. She's like, Evelyn, is that you? And Evelyn don't say nothing. She still hears it. Do, 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 do. So she's following the sound. Do, 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 do. And she gets to the back door and she knows that the back doors are being snatched, open and closed, open and closed. So she runs and she finds Evelyn. She's like, there's somebody at the back door trying to get the doors open. So her and Evelyn run to the back door. They look and nothing. You don't hear the doors trying to open no more. Nothing. So she's like, are you sure? And Evelyn get ready to go to the door to like push the door open. But no, don't do that. No, Victoria, stop. Don't do that. We don't even know if somebody out there. Like, don't touch the door. Don't open the door. Just go to the front and let the police know what's going on. Okay, cool. So they go to the front. They let the police know somebody was at the back door just trying to get the back door. Can y'all check it out? So one of the cops go around the back, the other one stay in the front, and he checks it out. He goes to the back. He goes into the other cop. No, I don't see nobody back here. Everything is clear. Everything is fine. They let them know. Ain't nobody back there. Y'all good. Go on, finish cleaning up so we can close out. So they go on back in, start back cleaning up. They talking about it. And, of course, Victoria's like shook. She's telling Evelyn, I know what I heard. I know what I saw. I saw them doors moving. I heard the doors moving. Like, I know what the fuck I heard and saw. And somebody was back there. And Evelyn like, girl, you starting to creep me out. Let's just hurry up and finish cleaning the fuck up so we can go. This is the only night we got to do this. Shay will be back tomorrow and she can do this shit tomorrow night. But let's just go ahead and get this done so we can get up out of here. Okay, cool. They start back cleaning up, start back working this shit. Now Evelyn is up in the back, washing the dishes that's being brought to the back. She washing them up so they can hurry up and get up out of there. She turns the water off to go get another pile of dishes. She come back with them dishes in her hand and the water's running. And she knows she turned the fucking water off. So she sits the dishes down. She goes over to the water tap. She turns the water off. It cuts back on. She jumps back. She goes to turn the water off again. They have little sprayers that hang. The sprayer like turns on and faces her. So now she got water flying all at her. She's like, oh my God, Victoria. And Victoria comes running up there. When she get back to where she at, like Evelyn's drenched. Victoria like, bitch, you gonna go to wash the dishes, not go bathing in the damn sink. Like, what are you doing? Evelyn like, girl, it's something in this fucking kitchen. You mean it's somebody in the kitchen? No, I mean it's something in this fucking kitchen. What it look like? I don't know, bitch. Something just sprayed me with damn water hose. You sure you didn't spray you with water hose? I'm sure, Victoria, I didn't spray me with a damn water hose. Like, look at me, I'm drenched. Why would I do that? I told you I heard somebody at the back door, man. Now you thought I was tripping. Now your ass back here being sprayed by water and you don't know where it's coming from. Girl, look, you know what? Can you just help me wash these dishes real quick? I gotta get this shit up in the front. I gotta finish cleaning up in the front. Like, we trying to get up out of here at the same time. I'm not trying to help you do your shit and then I be stuck trying to finish this shit by myself. No. You finish your shit, I finish my shit. All right, just hurry up. Okay, cool. Victoria goes back up to the front. Evelyn's in the back, tiptoeing around the sink, scared to touch shit. Oh, she goes back to washing the dishes. Washing everything. Washing the dishes. So while she's looking around and, just sticking her hands in the water and looking around, she ain't even looking at the water. She's sticking her hands in the fucking water, picking up dishes. Rinse them, put them to the side. Stick her head in the water, get more dishes. She ain't looking at shit. She go to grab that third dish, and it felt like somebody grabbed her from out of the water. She felt this on her arm. And she snatched her arm out the water. Now she's like moving the dishes around in the water, trying to move bubbles to see what the fuck it was. Victoria! Victoria like, what? She's like, come here, hurry up. Victoria come running. What's wrong? She's like, bitch, it's somebody in the water. Okay, Evelyn, I thought you said we was trying to get out of here. Like, what the hell did you do? I'm trying to go. I ain't got time for these fucking pranks and jokes. She like, I'm so serious. When she looks at Evelyn, Evelyn is shaking. She like, it's somebody in the water. Victoria looks at Evelyn. She see Evelyn serious as shit. She's shaking. Man, nobody in this fucking water. She walks over. She starts splashing bubbles out the way. Look, ain't nobody in the fucking water. Look. And she's looking at Evelyn like, look, ain't nobody in the fucking water. And something grabs her arm. And she like, what the fuck? So now she tussling with something that's holding her fucking arm in the water. The bubbles in the way. You can't really see her hand. She just is keeping her arm below where you couldn't see what the fuck was holding her. And she's like, help me, help me, help me, help me. So Evelyn grabs her around the waist and she is pulling this girl all there, pulling her arm. And it's like, while they're pulling her fucking arm, you just see a light flash in their face. And they both just fall back. Whatever holding her, let her go, and they both hit the ground. And the police like, what the hell are y'all doing in here? And they both jump up. Somebody in the water. Somebody in the water. Okay, look, I know Shay don't let y'all drink on the jug. Come on, man, I got somewhere to go. I gotta go, man. Like, y'all taking too long. Hurry up and finish this up so we can go. But there's somebody in the water. Ain't nobody in the damn water. You know what? I'm gonna let Shay know y'all been drinking on the jug. Ain't nobody been drinking on the jug. What are you talking about? Y'all in here talking about people in the goddamn sink. Look, just hurry this shit up, man. I gotta go. I got somewhere to be. Like, hurry up. They said, fuck it. All right, you got somewhere to be. Let's go ahead and go. Polly like, y'all ain't gonna finish cleaning up. Nope, we'll tell Shay about this shit tomorrow. Shay will deal with it. We finna go. He like, all right, now. All right. I don't give a damn. All right, let's go. They leave. Next night, well, the next day, Shay comes to work. She see ain't shit really been done. She instantly called up both of them. Evelyn and Victoria, bring y'all asses in right now. They come down to the job. She's like, what is this? What is all this shit? What is this? And they looking around and shit. What is this? They talk. This ain't no fucking rhetorical question. What is this? What is this? Victoria's like, Shay, somebody was in the club last night. Yeah, it's a club. A lot of somebody was in the damn club last night. That still don't explain why y'all didn't do y'all fucking job. And no, Shay, no. Victoria's like, no, Shay. It's something in the club. What are you talking about, Victoria? And they tell Shay what happened. Shay says, so y'all on the bullshit too. Y'all on the bullshit too with everybody else. Victoria looking at her like, yeah, what the fuck? What are you talking about like everybody else? She like, you on the same old bullshit everybody else on. What the fuck are you talking about? Yeah, let me guess, a ghost. There was ghosts in here. Actually, bitch, yes, it was. Yeah, see, I knew y'all on the same old bullshit. See, I should have never hired y'all because y'all on the same old bullshit everybody else be on. Everyone like, time out, bitch, flag on play. Time out. What the fuck everybody else be on? What are you talking about? And she like, don't play with me. Don't act dumb. You know what I'm talking about. Victoria didn't know what the fuck she's talking about. Victoria like, I don't know what the hell she's talking about. We don't know what you're talking about, Chuck. What the fuck is you talking about? About my bar. Yeah, you know what used to be here and all that shit. Victoria, do you know what the fuck used to be here? I do not have no idea, Evelyn, what used to be here. Shay, tell us what the fuck used to be here. We don't know what you're talking about. What bullshit we don't know. And Shay looked at him. She looked at him real good and she turned her head kind of sideways. She like, y'all really don't know, do you? Oh, what? It's like, what the fuck? No, we don't know shit. Oh, boo, y'all gonna need a drink for this one. She said, go on in the front, sit down. Evelyn and Victoria looked at each other. All right, the fuck? She for real? She for real. They go in there, they sit down. She goes behind the bar. She fixes a drink. She asks them, what you want? They tell her what they want to drink. Evelyn was like, she wanted some old fruity shit. She was like, nah, bitch, you gonna need something a little stronger for this story. I'm gonna tell you. Victoria, you know what she was talking. All right, bitch, I guess give us some tequila. You know, a couple shots of tequila. You do that? Okay. So they get their little drinks over there. And Chase sat behind the bar. She take a shot, put that shit down, pour another one. Victoria, I'm like, damn, it's early. It's early, Chase. It ain't night. It's early. Why you throwing them bitches back like that? She like, okay. Then you gotta have an open mind for what I'm about to tell you. Okay, bitch, what are you gonna tell us? She like, you see this building? What does the building look like to y'all? A club? No, just look around. Look at the building. Look around. She's like, look up top. Y'all don't notice how the railing and stuff is up there, and how those rooms are up there and stuff. Okay, what do you mean? She said this used to be a prison. What? She like, not one of them big chain gang type prisons. You know, a prison. It used to be like a small prison back in the day. This used to be a jail? Yes, it used to be a jail. It used to be a jail. Okay. What made you buy a jail? Well, when I got it, it wasn't a jail, but they did let me know that it used to be a jail. And it wasn't a jail where you sent people that, you know, committed small crimes. This jail was for killers, psychopaths, people that were going to die, people that were going to get the electric chair or, you know, gas chamber or whatever the fuck they was doing to kill people back in the day. They got in trouble. And they used to do it. The area for the killings and shit would happen in the kitchen. The kitchen. The kitchen of all fucking places. So they just sitting there in awe, like, are you serious? She's like, yeah. Mm-hmm. She said, come on. She took him to the back. She pulled out this book. She was like, the historian gave her this book, and she showed in the book, and it had a picture of the bar, but it was a jail. It was like a fucking jail. You could see it, the concrete bricks that was around it. She had all that shit changed, but the concrete bricks that was around it, just the upstairs, downstairs, fucking jail. Some old Mayberry, fucking Andy Griffin, you know what I'm saying, ass jail. And they couldn't believe that shit. It's like, really? He used to fucking kill people here? Yeah. You know, yeah. So we was losing our fucking mind when we was talking about ghosts. She like, I never said you were losing your mind. I never said all that. I'm just telling you, keep an open mind for what I had to share with you guys. You still won't work? And they like, has anything ever happened to you in here? Shay was like, a lot of things happened to me in here, but I don't say shit. Like what? Shay said one time she was cleaning up by herself. And the police was sitting outside in their car because apparently it was cold this year when she was doing it, like wintertime. And, you know, she was closing up everything, and the police was sitting outside in their car in front of the building. And she was like, she was not cleaning up. She said while she was cleaning off the bar, she had her back to the door. She said while she was bending over the bar to get something from behind the bar, she was snatched by her waist backwards, like so hard that she almost fell. And it's like somebody grabbed her right here, covered her eyes, was like squeezing her head. She could tell it was a man because it was grinding all up on her from the back. She was screaming, flailing with her arms, swinging back, hollering, all kind of shit. She hit the floor, and when she jumps up, the police is standing there with their gun drawn, like, what's going on? What's going on? She's like, the dude, it was a dude. Did you see him? They're like, we didn't see no fucking body. What you talking about? Did he go through the back? And she's like, I don't know. And they checked around, they looked around, they never found anybody. Her cameras never even picked anybody up running or coming from a fucking club at that time. But she knew what she felt. She felt the grip of the hand, the strength of the person, the dick grinding in her butt. She felt that all. But it was nobody there. So she said little things like that would happen. She almost gave up on her club. She said she wasn't going to let a few ghosts run her away. But they was more than welcome to let the ghosts run them away from their paper. Ever looked at Victoria? She looked at Shay. Evan said, I found me another job. Thank you so much for letting me know what happened, Shay. I greatly appreciate it. Be safe. Be careful in this goddamn building, Victoria. You be careful too. I'm gone. And Evan left. She wasn't having no more of that shit. And Evan said, that was too much for her. Victoria said she wasn't going to leave. She's like, I'm going to stick it out. I can do this. You can do this. I can do this. She's like, thank you. Okay. That night, Victoria's ready for work. She goes to use the bathroom. She uses the bathroom. While she's in the bathroom, she hear the bathroom door open. She hear like people laughing and talking. So she assumes somebody came into the bathroom. Then the bathroom lights go off. So she screams out, somebody's in here. Turn the lights back on. Nobody says anything, and the fucking lights don't come back on. She says it again. Somebody's in here. Turn the light back on. Nobody says anything. Nobody turn the fucking light on. So at this point, she get mad. She wipes, pull her clothes up. She goes to pull her stall door open, and it won't open. You're going to lock these doors from the inside, not from the outside. So she's going to pull these damn doors open, the door open to get out, and the door's not opening. All of a sudden, she hears footsteps in the dark walking towards the door, the stall she's in. So she's screaming out for somebody to help her, like, help me. Somebody please help me. Oh, shit, Carmen, look at you upgrading to a grown member. Now she come grown, bro, y'all like, fuck that. I ain't no kid no more, ain't no titties no more. I can smoke a drink. but anyway, yeah, so she starts screaming for help. Of course, this is a club. Nobody hears her. She is screaming up the walls, the doors, the other stall doors are slamming and banging. She can feel people pulling her hair from up top, like somebody standing on the toilets in the other stall and reaching over into her stall and pulling her hair. She is fighting off her hair. She can feel people grabbing her legs and her ankles. She stood on the toilet and she started screaming like bit down so they couldn't pull her hair, like balled up in this fucking ball, and was just screaming her ass off until like she felt somebody touch her, and she looked up and it's like 8 women standing in the fucking bathroom, including Shay, and they're all just like looking at her ass, and she's like mascara running all down her face. She just been crying in this fucking bathroom, and they just looking at her ass like. And Shay was like, come on, baby, come on. And Victoria was shaking like a fucking leaf on the tree. She looked at Shay, she said, I love you, but I can't do it. She said, I can't do it, Shay, I can't do it. And she was crying. Shay felt so bad because Shay was like, it ain't for everybody. If you easily get scared, you probably shouldn't work here. But, you know, Victoria was trying to stick it out. After that traumatic ass incident, she had to have one of the policemen to follow Victoria home. She was so shook up. She had to have a policeman to follow her home just to make sure she got home safely because she was shaking and crying uncontrollably. They had to like give her water, try to calm her down, and she was shook. She was fucked up. Like she was done. She went on home, honey, and Che called and checked on her the next day, and she was telling Che what happened to her in the bathroom. She told Che, I'm missing chunks of hair, like chunks. She's like, I'm missing fistfuls of fucking hair that was pulled out of my head in the bathroom last night. And Che was telling her, baby, when we came in now, you were the only person in there. The lights were on. The door wasn't locked. You were in that damn stall screaming your head off. 2 guests came in the bathroom. You were screaming. They couldn't get your attention. They was like screaming at you, hitting on the door. You would not stop screaming. They had to come and get me. Other people heard you screaming like, I don't know. And she told her, she was like, somebody was pulling my hair, the lights went out, the door locked, somebody was pulling my legs. I was screaming for help, nobody would help me. She was like, I'm missing like fistfuls of hair out of my head. And Shay was like, I'm so sorry. She came over later that day, to see her, check on her, make sure she was good. She seen like old girl had 3 big ass bald spots on her head. Like these motherfuckers trying to lift her up off her feet with her hair, like pull globs of hair. Like I'm talking about when you look at her hair, it's just scalp. Like it's smooth, like somebody shaved that shit, like snatched it, pulled it right out her fucking head. She told Che she couldn't do it no more. She told Che she loved her, but she couldn't do it no more. And Che told her, she understood. And Che continued to run the club, with a few bar girls, but she always ended up closing by herself. And Che on the stage, she only kept the club for another 2 months. And then Che gave up the club. She said she couldn't do it no more. Che said her last straw was she was in there cleaning up one night. She asked the policeman to come in and sit down while she cleaned up because she didn't want to be in there alone. One of the policemen came in and sat down while she cleaned up. She said she was at the bar cleaning up, and the policeman that was sitting down waiting on her to get done so he could leave, he started speaking to her in a voice she hadn't heard before. Like, this ain't his man's voice. And he just like, bring your sexy ass here. And she's like, officer, because she know him, you know what I'm saying? He been doing this shit for a while with her club, so she know who he is. She know he married, he got children. He would never say no shit like this to her. So it kind of threw her when he did say it. And she just like, boy, stop playing, you know what I'm saying? And then he got up, And he walked over there where she was, and he just kept calling her sexy, leaning out on the bar with your sexy ass, doing her chin and stuff. And she was laughing about it, but it was making her uncomfortable because, like I said, she knows this man is married with children. That's all he talk about. He would never be acting like this. And she was like, she just brushed it off and told him, you funny. I'll be done in a minute. She turned her back to put her liquor bottles and stuff up. And she said she felt hands go around her waist. She felt a dick in her butt, grinding against her butt. And she turns around and it's the cop. And he's like, give me some, going in like he want the ass, basically. And she was arguing and tussling with him, like, stop it. And she said she slapped him. When she slapped him, he let her go, and she was like, his head dropped. And then he just like, oh my God, what happened? Are you okay? What happened? Are you okay? Is somebody in here? And she was just looking at him. And he was looking at her ass like he had no fucking idea. He looked scared. Like, that's scary. When you see a grown-ass man and you look in his eyes, you can see fear in his fucking eyes. That's scary. And she knew for a fact that man was scared. He scared to death. That man was like, what happened? How did I get over here? What happened? Why am I over here? And she just like looking at him. Her clothes was kind of disheveled. Did I hurt you? Did I do something to you? And she was just like, no, I'm fine. He like, what is going on? What is going on? She was like, that was it for her. She said because she had been pulled, pushed, hit, scratched, all that shit in the club. Nothing bothered her. She was gonna stand her ground, and they weren't gonna run her out. She said when that motherfucker possessed somebody, it was time to go. She couldn't deal with it no more. So she ended up giving up the club, shutting the club down, selling the club. She didn't want it no more. She said she don't know what the fuck is locked up in that motherfucker, but she would have thought everything was gone, after they died. Mm-hmm. So in there holding on, trying to get some ass. So she was done. She had to give it up. Yeah, it was getting stronger. It had started possessing. It possessed this cop. She had never seen that shit possess anybody. Like I said, she had been pushed. She had been pulled. She had been scratched. She had been hit. She had been slapped. She's been tripped. All this shit. But it never got to a point where somebody tried to possess her or any customers that came to the bar. This time when it possessed the cop, she was like, I can't do it no more. It's getting out of control. And she ended up selling the bar. So everybody made it out, but she ended up losing the business that she really loved. And it wasn't nothing she could do about it. So she didn't want to further make problems by trying to invite paranormal type people in or, shit like that. And I hate to say it, y'all, but she didn't believe in God. So she didn't think a priest or church or anything like that to help her situation. So she didn't, she didn't want to go that route. She didn't feel like it would help her anyway. So she just gave up the restaurant and she was done with it. So that was you guys' first story. This is your brief intermission where you get to go to the bathroom, get yourself a drink, retwist your twisties, refill your shot glasses, go over and tip your auntie so I can get my wine for tomorrow's story time, and meet me back here in 3 minutes to start the second story of the night. And oh yeah, please don't forget, close the door. Like, close the door, y'all. It's hot as hell outside. Like, close the door. We hot. We hot. Whew. We hot. Hey. She don't know. She don't know what made the possession happen or what caused it to get stronger. She don't know. She has no idea. All she know was that the first time she had never seen that man act like that before. She said his face didn't even look right. She like, it just didn't, the whole fucking situation just felt creepy as shit. And she just didn't feel right. She don't know what caused this shit to happen, why it started possessing people. But she knew then at that point, it was time to go. Because now, what's stopping it from possessing me? If he can possess this big ass cop, what's stopping it from possessing me? So she was done. Okay, well, go ahead and chase it down with some water, Gemini. Friday, the only day you're allowed to drink. So, yes, go over and tip your auntie. And, yes, we'll be starting in 2 minutes. So, auntie can get us a wine. I'm going to need some wine and loosen up if I got to do something strange for a little piece of chili. Thank you, Gemini. It's here, Nino. Whenever you get your ass here, we can go. We can go look at the building. You can't get in it. You know what I'm saying? This shutdown has been abandoned ever since she let it go. And if you ask me, it ain't for no reason. I feel like they probably tried to sell the building before, but when people went in that shit, you just get that bad vibe, that weird feeling, that aura be off in that shit. You be like, this ain't the building for me. So everybody else bought the building. The building ain't been bought by nobody ever since Chase shut that shit down. He couldn't get no new perks for her because we can sneak in. You can sneak in. See, I got all thanks to you, though. I got this brand new gorgeous camera that will record your death in that fucking building. Because I'll give you a camera to put on and go in there yourself. And if you make it out, then damn it, we're gonna make sure you get all the credit for that video. But it seems like it wants some ass. And you ain't got the ass it's looking for. But I do. So I'm not going in. That's a no-go for me. That's a no-go for me. I can't be raped by a fucking ghost. That's a no-go. That's a no-go. Then I be running around here with these spiritually transmitted diseases, giving them the off and shit. Now he just blinking at work. His ass vanish and reappear because he got a spiritually transmitted disease from me because I went into this goddamn bar with you and one of these fucking ghosts looked great with me. And now I'm running around here passing out STDs, spiritually transmitted diseases to my husband. Now he can't even work at work because his ass flashing in and out of the fucking job and don't know why. No, I'm not going. No, I'm not going. I bet you will asking for a friend, Brittany. Okay, you show up with that motherfucking ghost baby and your cootie cat. See how they get that motherfucker out. That'll be a brand new song. And that bitch video record that because we want to see how you get that out. Yes, you are tardy, Marcus. Very tardy. We're about to start our second story. You are tardy. I need my tardy slip. I need a phone call from your parent. I need an excuse from the job. I need something. Oh my goodness, I'm serious. Run around here with these goddamn ghost babies. You be trying to feed Junior ass and you go in his room and Junior ain't done no more. Junior on the goddamn roof because his dad done taught him how to reappear and disappear and all this crazy shit. No, I'm good. I'm good. Hey, Carmen. She's like, hey, everyone. Hey, everyone. Let me see. So you said, Gemini, I see your comment. You said that you seen The Orphan, the new Orphan, and it ain't good. I need to make a movie, man. I need to make a scary movie. If I had the funds to make a scary movie, my movie would be so scary. Motherfuckers would be scared to go to sleep afterwards. Because these scary movies are bitches. Ain't no real fear in these scary movies no more. You know what I'm saying? You know the scary movie that had your ass can't sleep at night. You think you hearing noises and seeing shadows and shit. Hey, Tracy. See, I want some scary shit. I ain't gonna never get the fear like I had when I first saw The Exorcist at like 9 years old. That shit gave me nightmares. And it wasn't even the shit that y'all was watching. No, not the regular Exorcist. No. The uncut version, because my mom was a horror fanatic. And this is where I get it from. The uncut version of fucking Exorcist gave me nightmares for a year. I haven't been scared like that since then. Where's that movie? Where is it? Where's my scary movie? Darkness Fall. I seen that. Seen it. It was a remake of the first one. They need to stop fucking with the originals. Yes. I'm telling you, but they don't make scary movies like that no more. We don't get that shit no more. We get these old watered down ass versions of scary movies and shit. Like I want to give Blumhouse the money to make a movie and just let them go. I was thinking about Jordan Peele, but after nope. But yeah. Motherfucker, they need the country and shit. Just give them some money and let them go. Fuck all that ratings. Fuck all that rating R and all that shit. Just let them go. Let them have at it and just show the fuck out on a scary movie. Give everybody in the world nightmares, man. All right, guys. We're gonna start the second story of the night. I hope y'all went over and tipped your auntie and did everything you need to do, because we're about to start the second story. If you are ready, go ahead and give it a thumbs, and don't forget to close the door, because y'all still ain't closing the door. 13 ghosts. 13 ghosts wasn't scary to me. It was more funny than it was scary to me. Oh boy, that played Shaggy from Scooby-Doo had me rolling in that motherfucker's house. Like, I was laughing the whole movie. Jordan Peele make you think too much. I just want to be scared and figure out. Right, because and I feel like Nope was some trash, because when you got a good scary movie that come out, it take that shit years to hit DVR or streaming services. Nope finna hit streaming services tomorrow. So that just lets me know. The original Evil Dead was yeah. I ain't seen a good scary movie in a long time though. I think Pet Sematary, only part that Pet Sematary was boring in the beginning. It took forever to get to the good part. That's what I think I hated about Pet Sematary. I had to watch that shit like 4 times just to watch the whole movie through, because I kept falling asleep on it. It took forever. And then when I finally seen Gage, badass coochie critter running around that motherfucker killing people, and I was like, okay, now I'm woke. I can watch this shit. But all that beginning, they could have kept all that. Carrie, nah, Carrie wasn't all that scared to me. I mean, it was just a bitch with telekinesis. It wasn't all that scared to me. Oh, now Hellraiser. Oh yeah, Hellraiser scared the hell out of me when I was little. I did not fuck around with Hellraiser. And Nightmare on Elm Street got me too when I first seen Freddy. But yeah, they don't make them like that no more. Yeah, them jump scares getting old. I need something to have me grabbing my arm like, nigga, you better not leave me here by my damn self. Something can come through this bed like on the movie. I don't need to do that no more. The old Texas Chainsaw. Only reason I like the old Texas Chainsaw Massacre is because that shit was based on true events. That's why I like Texas Chainsaw Massacre, because that shit really happened. Like, put yourself in them folks' shoes. Now that's some scary shit. That shit really happened. Yep, I watched the Exorcist series too. Yep, I watched that, and what's that other little shit? Evil's good too. I can't get into the black and white scary movies. Right. So yeah. Not Showgirls. You so silly. Yeah, Showgirls was scary to me too. To see that bitch from Saved by the Bell, I was just like, oh my goodness, what happened? Thank you, Tracy. Not Don't Look Under the Bed on Disney was a little scary. The Hills Have Eyes. Yeah, it's just something about fucking hillbilly radiation type motherfuckers that scare the shit out of me too. And that was based on a true story as well. That's what makes that shit scary. Exorcism of Emily Rose. Fucking masterpiece. Based on a true story. That's what makes it so fucking good. The based on the true story movies is what get me. Cause it's like, ain't no way in the fuck I would have sat through that shit like she did. If I was in a based on a true story scary movie, that shit would be all of 4.5 minutes long. And 3 of them minutes, I'm be whooping on the motherfucking monster's ass. And in the other minute, I'm be getting the fuck out of town. So wrong turn too. And see, that's like one of my biggest fears too. That's crazy, but that's like one of my biggest fears too. Being lost. Being lost is one of my biggest fears in the fucking world. Going in like a place, like say you had to go through Nevada or some shit through the desert, and your GPS not working, and you are fucking crossroads, and now it's like, where the fuck do I go? I want to drive in the wrong direction. I can run out of gas, and nobody's there to help you. And it's like, where do I go? I hate that shit. Wrong Turn, yeah, it was based on a true story. Yep. That shit was based on true story. It's a lot of crazy ass people out here. Not Goosebumps. I can't with y'all. Yeah, that's a strong motherfucker. Yeah, Exorcism Emily Rose. That's my shit. Yeah, if I had to pick one to watch, that'll be like on my top fucking list. I just seen one this week though. I seen this movie called Incantation this week on Netflix. Pretty decent. Pretty fucking decent. Subtitles, just to let you know, because it's a Japanese movie. Japanese people do it real good with scary. They do it real good. I only just hate that all they scary monster villain people is some little girl with dark fucking hair that hangs to her ass and all in her face. That's what they get me at. I'm like, okay, I'm tired of this little girl. Somebody get this bitch a babysitter so she can sit the fuck down somewhere. But yeah. GPS be fucking up. Man, what was the name of that GPS? What was the name of the GPS back in the day, y'all? Y'all remember back in the day when you had to get direction, you had to print that shit out. What we had to go through? I can't remember the name of that shit. You had to print them up. MapQuest, was it MapQuest? MapQuest. I think it was MapQuest. You had to print out your fucking you had to print out your directions. One wrong turn, bitch. You driving off a fucking cliff. MapQuest was the scariest fucking. That was the scariest fucking app in the world. Nobody even realized that MapQuest was the scariest fucking app in the world that didn't give a shit about your life and was non-remorseful when it came down to it. MapQuest will drive your ass to the hood with no gas stations and leave you there. That shit will recalculate for hours on end while you sitting there getting robbed by a little June bug and your homeboy. MapQuest was the scariest fucking app they ever came out with. I swear. MapQuest got lost so many times. I cried so many times going places with my family, and we got lost. I was like, Jesus, they're gonna kill us. They're gonna take me, and I ain't gonna never see my family again. I just knew I was gonna die, y'all. So, yeah. Mexican scary movies. I ain't really seen no Mexican scary movie. Well, no, I ain't never really seen no Mexican scary movie. I mean, I've seen scary movies with Mexican people that play in them, but I've never seen like a Mexican scary movie. I need to check that out though. That might be awesome. All right, guys. I'm just running my mouth. Let me go ahead and get this next story in. Thank you, Jasmine. Okay. Had to check that right quick, y'all. All right. So the second story has Tasha, Mika, and Carmen. Tasha, Mika, and Carmen. Carmen, I know you in here somewhere. Tasha, I know you in here somewhere. You probably listening, so I don't want to bother you because I know you're probably listening. Carmen's right there. Okay. Mika, where's Mika? Where's Mika? Yes, MapQuest. Yes, it was on Netflix. Okay, Tasha's here. They all be loosely based on events, on true events. That's enough for me. Okay, Mika, you are here. That's enough for me, honey. Shit. If it don't happen to somebody, I know not to take my head down the road. All right, Tasha, Mika, and Carmen. This is you guys' story. I hope you ladies like the story. So, Tasha babysat. Tasha babysat all the kids in the neighborhood. Tasha been babysitting since she was 14 years old. Tasha's now about to go off to college, but she's been babysitting some of these kids for a long time. Some of these kids she pretty much helped raise. And, when she got ready to go off to college, everybody was all upset. All the kids were sad. No, we don't want you to go. You're the best babysitter in the world. And she like, but I gotta go, baby. I can't just stay. I gotta go to college, and do this. They was just like really upset, real sad. And Tasha was leaving. So Tasha decided she would throw a sleepover for all the little kids that she babysat. The ones that parents would let them come or whatever that wasn't busy. So she reached out to the parents that she babysat for, and she told them she wanted to throw a going away party sleepover with her and all the kids that she babysit, just to have her time with them and let them know it's gonna be okay. She's gonna come back and see them and all that stuff. Because half these kids looked at Tasha like a big sister. You know what I'm saying? Like she was always there. She picked up from school. She dropped off at school. She was always there. So she decided she's gonna do this little sleepover for the kids, and like 8 of the parents said yes, including Carmen and parents. So Carmen parents said she could come, that would be fine. Carmen would love it. She's really been missing you. Mika parents said the same thing. Mika's been kind of depressed. She's been kind of sad ever since she told me you're gonna leave. So they would love to do it, I will bring them over. Okay, fine. So Tasha goes upstairs, looking through her attic to see if she can find like some board games or something they can play, something that, all the kids have fun playing with. She didn't find any board games. She couldn't find any, but she found this game that I had, to be honest with you, I hadn't never heard the fucking game before. Threw me off when she told me about the game. Oh, you know what? And I Googled it and I couldn't even find the fucking game. But she had she had the game. Like, she told me, she's like, look, see, this is the game. I'm like, no fucking see this. But it's not uncommon for us to not know all the fucking board games. So, when she said the board game, okay, all right, cool. So I asked her, what was the object of the game? The object of the game is everybody got to be in pairs. You put them in 2 pairs and y'all play together. Y'all are on team. Y'all got to win together. Y'all got to get to the end together. Okay, cool. So she was like, everybody draw a card, and you ask the people across from you the question on the card to try to trip them up, try to get points that they don't get. And whoever get the most points at the end of the game win the game. Simple game. I'm like, okay, cool. That sounds pretty simple. So she said she pulls the game out, and the kids, are all there. They sat down and ate like hot dogs and fries and stuff. And she was like, we got ready to play the game. She started putting the kids in groups. Y'all two together, y'all two together, y'all two together. She put Mika and Carmen together, y'all two together. She went around the room. So at this point, she got like 4, maybe 5 groups of kids, and then herself. So they all sit down. She said that they was gonna play. She was gonna be the captain. She was gonna watch over everything, make sure nobody cheated, make sure nobody stole each other's points and all that stuff. She gonna keep up the points and everything. So they're like, okay, cool. So the game get ready to start, and all the kids are in the group, and the teams had to take turn rolling. So Carmen will roll first, and then when it came back around, it would be time for me to roll. So they had to take turns and do it like that. So she said she was sitting there, she was taking points. The game was going just fine. She said she looked over and she noticed that when it came back around, Mika didn't roll the dice. Carmen did. So that made Carmen roll the dice twice back to back. And she asked Mika, she's like, Mika, you don't want to play no more? And she said Mika wouldn't say nothing. Mika was just like daydreaming. Like she was just off, just daydreaming. And she was like, Mika, and Mika was like, huh? And she was like, you don't want to play? And she's like, yeah, I want to play. She's like, well, it's your turn to roll the dice. Oh, I didn't know. So she get the dice and she rolled the dice. And Carmen was like, hey, so 1, 2, 3. She started moving the thing, and after Mika rolled the dice, she just sat back. She just started staring off again. So Tasha assumed, something was wrong. She was sad. So she went on and got her and told her to come out, let me talk to you. Y'all go ahead and play and go talk to her. So she took her to the side and she asked her, what's wrong, Mika? And Mika looked at her and she's like, nothing. She's like, yes, it is. What's wrong? I know you. Something's wrong. And Mika looked at her. She's like, nothing. She's like, you can talk to me. I'm your friend. I'm going to make sure you're okay. What's wrong? And she looked around and started biting on her finger. Mika like, stop. She told me, stop, Mika. What's wrong? If I tell you, promise not to tell nobody. Sure, I ain't going to tell nobody. What's wrong? She's like, come here. And Tasha got close. She was like, it's a bad man living in our house. It's a bad man living in our house. So Tasha was like, is it your daddy? She was like, no. Okay. Your mama got a boyfriend your dad don't know about? Like, no. Then who is the bad man? She's like, my granddaddy. Oh, your granddaddy done moved in with y'all. Well, he must be mean or something. She like, no, we didn't invite him to move in. So he lived with y'all. She's like, yes. But y'all didn't invite him to move in. She's like, no. Okay. So is he doing something wrong? She's like, every night he just stares over my bed. He stares at me. She's like, I'd be so sleepy. I'd be so scared to go to sleep. He'd just be staring at me. And when I call my mom and dad in to tell them that he's staring at me and tell them to stop, they don't see him. But I see him and he constantly stares at me. So Tasha was like, is he at your house now? She's like, no. Okay. Do you know when he coming back? She's like, no. Well, don't worry about it. You here. You're not at home, so if he's at home, he's over there bothering her, bothering your parents. He ain't worried about you. He not over here bothering you. You need to just play the game. And she was like, no, Tasha, he is bothering me. What? Because you came over here? He came with me over here. What? So if Tasha gets up and she walks in the living room, she like, Mika, I don't see no grown ass man in here. She's like, he's right there. Well, right there. She started pointing. No, Tasha looking around. She's like, I don't see him. She's like, he right there. Tasha, you don't see him, he right there. He looking at me so mean. Tell him to stop. So, to make her feel better, Tasha was like, look, I don't know who you is, but you leave this baby alone. She not bothering you. And when she says that, it's like Mika runs up behind her and grab her arm real tight. And she's like hiding her face. She don't want to look around her. She like, he mad. He mad, Tasha. He mad. He gonna get me. And Tasha like, it's okay. Ain't nobody gonna get you. I got you. I got you. Don't worry about it. I got you. Now you leave right now. You leave. You leave her alone. Now at this point, Victoria and all the other kids are like, what the fuck is going on? What the hell wrong with y'all? And she looks back and she's like, is he gone, Mika? And Mika was like, he gone. Thank you, Tasha, because he had been bothering me ever since I got here. Ever since you got here. That's okay. Well, he ain't gonna come back. I'm gonna whoop his ass and come back and fuck with you. He ain't coming back. And Mika felt better. She got back to the game. She was rolling the dice, laughing and kicking with the other kids, having her a good old time. So Tasha made pallets for everybody in the living room. She moved the chairs, sofa stuff back, had a big wide open space in the floor, and she put everybody pallets right next to each other, and they was gonna lay there and eat popcorn and watch movies and stuff. So she put everybody in their little pallets and their little sleeping bags. She popped three bowls of popcorn. She set them in different spots, like in between the groups, so everybody could get popcorn. And she sat on a recliner. She reclined on the couch. She sat back and they all watched the Disney movie. While they are watching the Disney movie, she kind of dozes off. So Tasha dozes off, but she wakes up to Tasha. She opens her eye. She looks up. She sits up in the recliner. All the kids are standing around her. All of them, everybody standing around her. Also, like they like shoulder to shoulder. She can't even see the TV because they standing, they blocking all that out. And everybody is looking at her like leaning towards her. Tasha. And she like, what's wrong, y'all? The movie went off. I put another movie on, and she's sitting up, and they like, Tasha. And she like, what? I told you, I'm finna put another movie on. And they like, look. What am I looking at? And she's looking at the kids, and all the kids' eyes are looking to the right. So she looks to the right, and it's like this big ass, overwhelming ass shadow on the wall, as if one of the kids are standing in front of a light, and the shadow is being projected like really fucking big on the wall. And she see that shit, and she's like, what? What's wrong? And Mika's like, my granddaddy. That's my granddaddy. And she looks back, Tasha looks back over the wall. She's like, no, baby, that's y'all shadow. Just lay down. That's y'all shadow. Y'all standing in front of the TV. That's y'all shadow. Lay down. But all the kids was like, they knew. It's like, it's not our fucking shadow. We've already checked that before we woke you up. That ain't our damn shadow. All the kids were like, Mika said it's her granddad. Mika said her granddad angry. He gonna get us. So Tasha gets upset. Mika, why would you tell them that? Don't say that. Now you got everybody scared because you said that. And Mika just as scared as all the rest of them. She like, but it's true, Tasha. And Tasha like, no, I don't want to hear it. She gets up, she turns the light on, boop, shadow disappears. See? Ain't nothing on the fucking wall. See? Ain't nobody there. See? And all the kids turn, they look at the wall, and they see the shadow is gone. See, y'all was making the shadow on the wall standing in front of the TV. Ain't nobody in here. Time she said that, you hear the fucking refrigerator door open. Who in the kitchen? Which one of y'all? Get out of the kitchen. And all the kids are just standing out. Who in the kitchen? Everybody just standing there. She knows she heard the refrigerator door. Y'all heard the refrigerator door? And all the kids were like, Mika still hollering, it's my granddaddy. He mad. It's my granddaddy. Mika, stop. You scaring everybody. Stop. You can go ahead and see what this is. So she gets up. Y'all stay right here. I'll be right back. She started to tiptoe towards the kitchen. She stops. And all of a sudden, she feels something hit her ass, almost knock her down. She looked back. All the goddamn kids are right behind her. Go sit y'all asses down. Like, nope, we going with you. She goes into the kitchen real fast. Boom, stomping in everything. Boom. Flip the light on. See? Nothing. Refrigerator door wide open. Y'all leave the refrigerator door open. She walks over, slam the refrigerator door. Boom. Stop leaving the refrigerator door open. She get ready to come out the kitchen. You hear the refrigerator door. Click, open up on its own. She turns around. She see the refrigerator door just sliding on open by itself. She walks back over to the refrigerator. She closed the door. She stands there. She looks at the door. She pulls open. It shouldn't just be able to just open up on its own. Pull open. It's fine. She gets her to walk out the kitchen. Cuckoo. The damn refrigerator door opens up. At this point, Mika's like, no, because Tasha finna go back and slam it. She's like, no, Tasha. She grabbed Tasha on. No, Tasha. No. Come on, Tasha. Come on, we gotta go. Tasha. She started crying. Please, Tasha. We gotta go. Please. Now about her crying, all the rest of the kids crying like, no. Don't go, Tasha. Come on, Tasha. And she's like, stop, y'all. Calm down. But Mika is freaking out. She's like, no, come on, Tasha. Please, come on, Tasha. And Tasha snatches away from her like, girl, calm down. And she turns around and every knife in the fucking kitchen is levitating and pointed directly at her and these fucking children. And it's like Tasha sees this shit and she can't believe it. Like she in shock. She's like, what the fuck? How the fuck? And she see like it snaps on her. These are fucking knives aimed at us. So she like turns around and she's like, go. And as they are running, you can just hear do. All the knives being thrown, hitting the walls right around them. Do. She was running. Hurry up, y'all. Run. She gets to the door. She got the kids trying to get them to go out the door. They can't open up the door because the door locked. She unlocks the door. She pulls the door open. The kids start to run out. She looks back. The knives are now out of the wall and back levitating at her ass. She just runs out the door, slams the door. You hear do. She looks at the door. You just see little shiny pieces sticking through little cracks in the door and shit. She runs, take the kids all home. And then she gets to the kid. She's like, baby, we gotta go talk to your mom now. She take everybody else home, tell them sorry. Something happened at the house. Talk to your children, they'll be okay. I gotta go talk to Mika's mom. So she goes over to Mika's house. Mika gets to the door. Right when she get ready to knock on the door, Mika said, don't do it, Tasha. Don't do it. Don't do it. She's like, don't do it, Tasha. Don't knock on the door. Why? My granddaddy's in there. I can feel it. I know he in there. Tasha didn't even bullshit. Tasha backed up, walked away from the house, pulled her phone out, called mama. Hey, bitch, how you doing? Wake up, turn the TV lights and stuff on. I need you to come downstairs and get your baby. What's going on? Her granddaddy is harassing the fuck out of us. I need you to get your head downstairs, tell you that quit fucking playing. So the mom, you see the light come on in the house. The mom, she comes on downstairs and she opened the door and Mika's just standing there crying. She's like, come here, baby. She only won't go in the house. She's like, So Tasha tells her to come outside. Can you come outside for a second? The mom come outside and she explains everything to the mom. Your baby ain't lying. Her fucking granddaddy is around her. He is fucking with her. He is terrorizing her. She is not lying. This shit just went down at my house. It is like 8 other kids that can vouch for this shit. Like, it is something going on in your fucking house, and you need to fix it. And that's when mama told Mika go in the house and sit with her daddy. So she would go sit with her daddy, and the mom came out and she was like, yeah, my dad just recently passed, and he was so in love. He was so in love. She was the first grandbaby. He was so in love with Mika. I highly doubt he would be terrorizing her. And Tasha, like, he threw knives at us twice. Really? At your house? Yes, at my fucking house. Knives. Twice. Like 6 sets of fucking knives. Twice. I highly doubt, her granddad would be trying to hurt her. He loved her. She's the very first grandbaby. All of a sudden, you hear Mika scream and dad holler, baby, get in here. So she runs into the house, and of course, Tasha runs in behind her. They run into the house. Mika ass is in the air, holding something around her fucking neck, feet kicking. The dad is like trying to reach for her. You can see veins popping out of his fucking arms. His muscles are shaking. He trying to reach for her, but he just can't grab her. Like something is keeping him from grabbing her. She just like, you can clearly see this baby about to die. Like about to die. And the mama was just like, Dad, stop! And she screamed that shit loud as she could. Fucking Mika hit the floor. The dad was able to move again. You know, he ran over. He's like, Mika, come here, baby. He grabbed Mika. He just ran out the house. And the mama standing there. Tasha standing behind her. And the mama standing there. And she's like, Dad, why would you do that? And it's like all of a sudden you just start to see like this dark mist form over in the corner, like in the figure of the body. You can't really see no features, you know what I'm saying? Like a mustache, or you couldn't see no features, but this shit like molded right into a body. And she looked over there and she jumped back, and Tasha was like, what the fuck? And she was like, Dad, you cannot do that. You cannot be here. Like she went off. You cannot do that. You don't need to be here. You need to leave. This is my house. You are not around. And she went off. And it's like you could just see this smoke starting to get scattered. The more she went off, it started to come from like a human form to like scattering smoke all over the place. And she just was going off. And all of a sudden, you just see this smoke get sucked into her vents of her house, and it's just gone. And Tasha's standing there looking at the lady, and the lady turned around and looked at Tasha. Her nose is bleeding. She got blood coming from her ears, and she just like, I feel really dizzy. And she fell, and Tasha called her, and she drug her outside. And she called, she was screaming for the husband because he was already outside with Mika. So she screamed for him, and she like, she didn't go to the hospital. And he put Mika and the wife in the car, and they drove off and went to the hospital. Tasha ended up, so Mika's mom was in the hospital for almost a week. It said she had a massive tumor to appear in her brain that she didn't have before. Like this lady go to the doctor for all her pap smears, annuals, mammograms, everything, like clockwork. They never seen anything in her fucking body. But after this night, this lady has a fucking tumor the size of a golf ball to just show up in her fucking head out of nowhere. Well, she was in the hospital for a while, and Tasha had to go on to college. So Tasha was only there, that morning, and they weren't back at home from the hospital. So Tasha went on to college and did what she had to do. Her mama called her probably like maybe 5 months after she went to college and let her know that Mika's mom had passed, that the tumor was growing by the days in her brain. Like it was being fed massive amounts of blood to just make this shit like swell up. According to Tasha, her mom said that the dad told him that by the time that Makia's mom passed, her tumor was damn near the size of a softball. So that shit went from like this big to like this big in like a few months. So she ended up losing her. Her mama ended up passing. And she never had any more issues out of her granddad as far as Tasha knows. If it is some shit going on, they keep it real hush-hush. But as of right now, all Tasha knows is she ain't had no more issues with her granddaddy being at the house or bothering her or, anything like that. But the mama did, I guess, I don't know, she caught the short end of the stick. And the husband said she didn't have cancer. She didn't have any kind of diseases, no health issues. This woman was perfectly fucking healthy before that night. After that night, she goes to the doctor because her fucking nose and ears are bleeding for them to find a fucking golf ball sized tumor in her head that wasn't there the day before or the last doctor's appointment or nothing. So, Tasha feels, after what she's seen that night, Tasha feels like it came at a cost for her mama to get, for the little girl mama, for Mika's mama to get rid of her dad. She said the energy that it took and all that, it came at a cost. So that's how Tasha has always looked at it, like no good deed goes unpunished, basically. She jumped in front of that bullet and stopped him from fucking with her baby, but the bullet took her out. So that's how Tasha look at it. Tasha look at it like, and now that the mama is gone, the granddaddy won't ever bother her because the mama is probably always around Mika to keep her safe. So that's how they look at it. That's how Tasha look at it. I mean, it was sad, but that's how they look at it. So, yes, that's your second story of the night. This is your brief intermission where you can go to the bathroom, get you something to drink, refill your twisties, refill your shot glasses, refill your wine glasses, go over and tip your auntie, and meet you back here in 3 minutes for the last story of the night. See if I got any more tips so I can let my moderators know. Nope. Okay. I'm gonna put like a little thing up, a little question. What's the name of the red book you got from Savannah, Georgia? Oh, Marcus, you talking about the book that got all them spells in it. What you trying to do, Marcus? Trying to get that meat thicker. Oh, you looking for the meat thicker speaker, huh? That's what you looking for? You looking for the meat thicker speaker. Because I mean, if you're looking for it, I get it to you. You ain't got to buy the whole book. If that's what you're trying to do, trying to make your man a little bigger, you know what I'm saying? I can give you that. I can give you that. I'm here to help all my women. So if it's going to make the meat swell for the next woman to be extremely happy, bro, I email that motherfucking spell to you. You ain't got to buy the book. I email that spell to you tonight. You can show her a brand new song and dance in the morning. So, yeah. But it's like I thought I took pictures of it and posted it on here, but it's I think it's like hoodoo learner type book. But you know, as you don't deal around that shit. It was an interesting read, but I don't do spells and all that shit. I don't want to open doors and shit. I don't know nothing about. So, look, Marcus, don't take that book. Do you think he loved her so much that he wanted her with him? He could have. But I mean, to scare that baby like that, I don't know. Just to scare her like that. If he wanted her to, you know, join him, but then again, sincerely, sometimes evil spirits or demons will project a trusting face. They will come to you as if somebody you would trust and love and wouldn't doubt. You know what I'm saying? They'll come to you in that form. So if you was close to your granddaddy and your granddaddy passed, and you know he was a sweet man, he loved you, he'd have killed everybody in here about your ass. You know that's your granddaddy. So these demons or evil shit, when they come after you, they know that. They know that you love and trust your granddaddy. So when they come to you, they're going to come to you and present themselves as your granddad to get your trust, to get you to let them in. You know what I'm saying? Then you open up doors for shit. So who the hell knows? Maybe it was her granddaddy. Maybe it wasn't her granddaddy. Evil things have been known to do that. Familiar spirits. There you go. Thank you, Virtuous Queen. They have been known to do that. They will reflect a trusting face. Somebody you trust, somebody you love. Like if your mama passed and your mama could have passed like 10 years ago, and then all of a sudden you start to see this entity walking around your house looking like your mama. But see, that entity know you miss your mama, you love your mama, you want to see your mama, and it will present itself as your mom. And you will be sitting around like listening to all this shit that the spirit has to say because you're like, my mom wouldn't tell me nothing wrong. My mom wouldn't do that. It's not your mom. You know what I'm saying? It's just using your mom's face to gain your trust. So maybe it was her granddaddy. Maybe it wasn't her granddaddy. I don't know. Nah, baby, you gone. That was her granddaddy. You know, you don't think it was her granddaddy? Nah, it's your granddaddy. Oh my goodness, man, you trying to give me a copyright because I almost sung it. I almost sung it. Thank you, Regina. I almost started singing that song, y'all. You trying to give me copyright and stop. Okay, guys. Okay. All right, guys. The last story of the night is it. Stop. You're going to make me sing it. Stop. I'm trying not to. It's in my head. I can just hear it, too. In his voice. I can hear it in Mr. Brown's voice. Okay, guys. Now, drink it out. Sink your ass down in the chair. Pour up some water. Oh, damn, drink, put the drinks down. Oh, stop, K. Y'all a mess. Okay, so we are ready to start the last story of the night, y'all. Third story of the night, the final story of the night. Give me those thumbs. Give me those thumbs. Don't forget to close the door. If you're new to my page and you don't know what I mean when I say close the door, that means thumbs up the live. Also, if you're new, please go and subscribe. You might want to join the family one day. So, yeah, y'all go ahead and close the door. Oh, now, who want to have a contest in dressing like Mr. Brown? Honey, that would be hilarious. Now, that shit would be hilarious. Y'all definitely got to send those pictures to me, and we can vote on them. We can vote on them. Them ashy ass kneecaps and them funny color clothes. Yes, we can vote on them. Yes, you can, Jimmy. I'm talking about I cannot. You can with Auntie. You can. You ain't got no other fucking choice. You can. I got powder for my knees and elbows. Y'all get them thought. Let me know y'all ready. Hey, roll them out of my shoes. I didn't even see you come in, babe. Let me see. Somebody DoorDash me some food. I'm hungry. Okay. That's how I was feeling today. I was feeling earlier today when I was at work. Like I started to go in there and steal somebody's food. Okay, so this is a new member. What is that? Call Day? Is that your name? Call Day? If you're new, welcome. Hey, Mines. I didn't see you sneak in either. You snuck in late. I didn't see you sneak in. That's why you didn't say anything because you didn't want me to know you were late. But I didn't know you were late because I know you weren't here in the beginning. I didn't see you come in. You probably was late because I spoke to everybody that was in here. Hey, Ryan. I didn't see you come in either. Hey, Sharona. I didn't see you come in either. Y'all just be creeping. Y'all getting better at y'all creeping. Chastain, you can send the picture through Telegram, Instagram, however you want to send it, babe. But we will damn sure take those pictures. Y'all go ahead and jump in on the Mr. Brown challenge and send those pictures and we can vote and see who looks like Mr. Brown. Let's see, they give me these big ass glasses. Well, better glasses than contact lenses, bitch. Your eyes will be pushed all back in your head from them heavy ass prescriptions. Them goddamn contact, girl. Your contact like sauces. Put them bitches in your eyes and shit, girl. We good with the glasses. At least you can get your fucking choke chain. Like you put on dog, get your choke chain, put on the end of them motherfuckers to hang around your neck so they don't go nowhere. Cause I know they heavy as shit. So you get your choke chain like they put on pit bulls. You strap them to both ends of your glasses so you never lose them thick ass glasses. And you put them up and they sit like this thick from your motherfucking face. But you'll keep up with them. You won't lose them. You won't lose them. You'll be able to see to Japan and well past Japan. And if you can see any further past that, bitch, give me the lottery numbers and send them back this way. Yeah. Girl, them ain't bifocals, them trifocals, them quadfocals. Some shit's huge. Girl. Jesus, take the wheel. That's why smoking weed early in your life will help your eyes. Look, let's see, I'm already clumsy. God damn it. Yeah. Whew. Girl, them big ass glasses and you already clumsy. That ain't no good combination, Jim. Nah, that's not a good combination, bitch. I see your future looking like emergency room. Maybe it's just me, but I see your future looking like the emergency room, bitch. So you might want to keep you some bandages and band-aids and peroxide and shit like that around. Because if you clumsy, bitch, you gonna eat the ground more times than you care to. Not my murder Urkel. Yeah, so stupid. Murder Urkel vibe. Okay. Oh my goodness. Okay, so the last story of the night, you guys. This is gonna be the last one till tomorrow. Y'all get 3 on tomorrow. And then that'll be the end of the week for you guys in the story time. So okay, so our last story has Suki, Tracy, and Tia. Suki, Tracy, and Tia. Let me see what your post said, sweet tea. I know I hate going through this shit. Looking for comments. I'm finna start a new rule. Yep, I'm damn sure I am. I'm finna start a new rule. New rule, new rule, new rule. If you want Auntie to see something or see one of your comments and it's all the way back in the fucking comments somewhere, don't say, Auntie, do you see my post? Just repost that shit. Cause I'm gonna waste all the time in the world going through a million fucking comments looking for that one. Y'all know how I am. Y'all know how I am. Don't do me like that. Hello, Miss Auntie. This is. I'm so sorry about the tardiness. We had horrible traffic on the way over. Oh my goodness. Okay, Tyler World. You could at least put your name in there to make it look like it was your fucking tardiness. But hey, okay. Tia's here. Okay. I wear glasses and more medicine in my right eye than my left. Oh Lord. Y'all ain't gonna be able to see wood later on. You better spend all your time looking at wood while you can. So pretty soon, y'all gonna be mixing cucumbers and wood up. Like, girl, it's coming over with this big old wood cucumber. You just can't see it. Oh my goodness. Okay, here we go. Last story of the night. Is everybody here? Suki, Tia, Tracy, are you guys here? Okay. All right, so the last story of the night, Suki, Tracy, and Tia. This is you guys' story. I hope everybody enjoyed the story time because here we go the last one. So Suki, Tia, and Tracy. Suki, Tia, and Tracy. Suki and Tia are sisters. Tracy's the best friend. They all around the same age. They are smelling my own, pissing my drawers age. So they were like 16, 17 years old. They all on that, sneaking out the house, sneaking boys in the house type of shit. That's where they in life right now, trying to die soon. So yeah, so they have a bad habit of creeping out the house in the middle of the night, not showing up before parents get up. Parents get up cussing people out. Why the hell you snuck out the house? So they stayed in trouble all the fucking time. So one day they got into some really big fucking trouble, like huge trouble, like so huge I refused to go home type trouble. So they refused to go home. Now these girls, like I said, are 16, 17 years old. It's not like they got a fucking house to go to or an apartment they can go to. They still stay with their parents. But now that they done got this big fucking trouble, they're scared to go home. So they're like, we ain't going home. Fuck that. Suki like, where we gonna go then? What I mean, we gotta go home at some point. Where we gonna go? Cause we don't know where the fuck to go. Nah, we ain't going home. I ain't getting in trouble. Suki like, but we gotta go home. Mama don't gonna kill us even more if we don't get there. Tracy like, well, she might well go and start killing motherfuckers. Cause I'm not going. I'm not going home. Like, what the fuck? So Tia was like, well, my homegirl family, they just moved out of their house down there on Burgundy Street. So, we can go in now. They lights and stuff still on. They ain't had none of that stuff turned off yet. We can go stay there. Man, when they moved out, like last week, you sure they gone? I'm sure they gone. They got lights. They got lights. What we gonna eat? I don't know, but I mean, all the stuff still turned on in the house. I mean, my homegirl said her mama was gonna have all that stuff turned off until they stuff was ready. They gonna have everything switched over, like, but it's still on right now. So they like, that's where we going. So they can get this bright ass idea that they gonna go and run away. We ain't going home to deal with trouble. We gonna run away. So they go down on Burgundy Street and they get in this house. They go through a back window. Windows wasn't locked. Go through the back window. They came in, turned the lights on. Everything's still on. Lights still on. Air conditioner working. You know what I'm saying? Water. Everything's still on. So they go in now. Excuse me. They go in there, they start going through shit, going through cabinets and stuff, found a couple cans of baked beans. I got the hiccups. Found a couple cans of baked beans, just little canned goods, canned fruits and stuff like that they left behind. So they sat in the house and they were like, they don't want to eat that. Sat there and they was eating that and they started thinking, like, what you think mom I'm saying right now? They probably going crazy because we ain't been home. Like, they gonna fucking kill us when they find us. Like, I ain't going home. Tracy like, fuck that. I'm not going to the house. Mom is not. She already told me if I got in trouble one more fucking time, she was shipping me off. I'm not going to the house. It's looking like we need to go to the house. Mama didn't say that about shipping our ass off. We need to go to the house. Tia like, we go to the house. So while they sitting in there, they like, so we ain't home, girl, no more. You say they moved last week, right? Like, yeah, they moved last week. Why they ain't stay here? Like, mom, they kept saying there was something wrong with the house. I don't know if it was something wrong with the plumbing or the pipes or something. But I mean, my friend never did get into it. She just said they had to hurry up and move because, there was a lot of problems with the house. So Slick was like, the water worked, the lights worked, everything worked. What was the problem with the house? She never did go into details. She never did say. She just said something wrong with the fucking house. They were gonna move. Well, they just missed out on a good house. Yeah, it was real good. Got no problems in their house. They just sitting out chilling shit. Got their phones on playing music because they no TVs in them. Watching Netflix and shit on their phones and stuff. Whatever they can do. Time to go to bed. So they like, hey man, let's all sleep right here by the door just in case something happened. Just in case something like what happened. I don't know. I'm just saying, just in case something happens. We need to be right here by the door. Tia was like, yeah, that do make sense. So they all decided to sleep downstairs, right by the front fucking door. So they all laying down sleep, and then you hear the doorknob jiggle. Sookie sits up, she looks around. It's dark. All you can see is the lights from their phones on. She looks around. She don't see shit. She don't hear shit. She lay back down. Before she can close her eye good. The fucking door starts shaking again. So she sits up. She looks around. She looks at the door. Tia, Tracy. Get up. And they're like, what's wrong? She's like, listen. And all them just sitting there. And then you hear so all of them sit there like, what the fuck is that? Is that a door? Like, it's somebody at the goddamn door. Should nobody be at the fucking door? These folks don't live here no more. Who they got at the damn door? I don't know, man, but they been at the door for a minute shaking the fucking door. So they like, hurry up, get your stuff, man. Get your stuff together. We might have to go out back. We don't know who it is. So they all getting up, putting their coats and stuff on, getting their little book bags and shit together, going towards the back door. When they hear boom, boom, man, like this person is trying to break into the fucking house. They hear this shit. They run to the back door. Time Tracy grabs the back door. The banging starts on the back door. Boom, boom, boom. So they jump back from the back door. And it's like, what the fuck is going on? They go to the living room. You can hear folks fucking with the doorknob at the living room. Somebody trying to break in the back door, the front door. They don't know what the fuck to do. Like, what do we do? What do we do? So Tia was like, she opened the door. This is the basement. Come on, let's go to the basement. So they all run down to the basement, close the door, all quiet behind them, turn the light on, but held the door. You know what I'm saying? As quiet as they could, click, and they was holding that shit. Then you hear, boom, you hear the door hit the wall, bow. They just like, they can hear walking, no talking, just woo, 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 walking back and forth in front of the damn the basement door. They just holding the door, hoping nobody grab the fucking door and try to open it. So just holding the doorknob as tight as you can, they can hear them. Whoa, 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 just walking back and forth through the fucking house. They listening to the door. They don't hear nobody. Like, who the fuck is in here? I don't know, man. I don't know. We gotta go. I don't know. We gotta go. So they started to go down the stairs of the basement, trying to creep down the stairs. And Tia steps on one of those loud ass floorboard type shit. And then you just hear a walking stop. That's upstairs. So they stop. Everybody like freezing. They look back. Now you can see his feet standing in front of that door. You can see from under the door, it's a shadow of feet standing in front of that door. So they, they hurry up and rush down the stairs, ran around the side up on the steps, and then the door opened up. You just see light coming to the basement. Oh, shit, man. Like, oh, fuck. They finna kill us, man. Like, who the fuck is these people? So they sit down there quiet. They up under the stairs. You can see one boot, another boot, and that boot stops right there. Both boots stops right there, and they can see the fucking shoe. It's just like trying to be quiet, don't say nothing. And then the boots like turn around and they go back up the steps. Boom, boom, boom. And they got to the top of the steps. They were closing the door, and Tia goes, oh, and the door stops. And then the boots. Boom, boom. They quietly going off on Tia's ass. What the fuck is wrong with you? The boots, doom, doom, doom. When they see the boots come past the first set of steps that they seen the first time, everybody just ran from up under the steps. They was running in different places in the goddamn basement. It was dark as shit. All you can hear is these boots running around the basement trying to, I guess, chase them. They are standing down there like hiding in different areas. Then you hear more boots come down the steps. These people are not talking though. You just hear shoes and coming down the fucking steps, running around in the basement. So Sookie shoots up the fucking steps as fast as she can. She runs. Tracy's right behind her. There's no Tia though. They get upstairs, they run out the door, they run down the driveway, and at the bottom of the street, they're looking to see where Tia is. Tia coming out? Tia didn't come out. The house is completely black at this point. They looking at the house like, the fuck is going on? Tia! They screaming, Tia! 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 Nothing. Tia! Tia! She don't come out. They walk back up the driveway just a little bit. Tia! And it sounded like they heard the boots coming across the floor in the living room. So they just turn around and they run. They run all the way home. They get to the house. Police is there. Everybody's there thinking some these kids have been kidnapped or some shit like that. So all the police is there. All the parents are grouped up together talking about where they last seen their child, what they had on, where they were going. All of a sudden you hear, help us! Come around the fucking corner, wide ass. Oh, they are sprinting. Like this is the 400-meter dash. They are sprinting down this goddamn street. I'm talking about one shoe on, one shoe off. They are running for their fucking lives down the street. Do you hear me? Police is like, what's going on? What's going on? They're like, my friend, don't help her. She in that house. So the police is like, where? You know, of course, our parents are like, what the fuck? What house? So they take the police back around to the house, and when they get back around, the door's wide open to the house. The police is like, who's in the house? They was like, it was some people in the house. She was in there. She never did come out. We don't know what the people with. We just ran. The parents are like, what the fuck were y'all doing over here? Like, we can argue about that later. Keep Lee go in there and see my friend in there. So the police hold their little lights up with the badge and shit, with the guns, and they go in. They look all around this fucking house, all on the outside. See, they ain't nowhere to be found. They come back out, we don't see her. Check the basement. She was in the basement. They go down to the basement, and sure as shit, Tia's down there. Sitting in the middle of the basement floor. She looked dazed when the police walked up on her. They like, you okay? She was just like her eye like she about to fall asleep. She was just rocking in the floor, just sitting in the floor and inside in the middle of the damn basement in the door. Doing this shit. The police shine a light on her ass. They're like, are you okay? Are you okay? She don't say shit like her. She tried to look up at them, but it's like her eyes was rolled in the back of her head. All you can see was the white of her fucking eye when she tried to look up at them. And the cops was like, you know, we need an ambulance. Because they thinking something wrong with this bitch. Her eyes is rolled back on her head. Like, we need an ambulance right now. So they go on down the stairs into the basement, and they help her up. Her body is limp. Like, she ain't walking. They basically dragging her out of this fucking house. She ain't moving her legs, her arms, nothing. They dragged her out the house like this. Legs dragging and everything. Mom and dad around, oh my God, Tia, baby, are you okay? She's still dead. She looking at them on her head, rolling all around her fucking neck. Police like, we getting an ambulance here for her to see if she all right. We getting an ambulance right now. So mom and dad is sitting out there, they sitting on the ground. She laying on her mama arm, eyes still roll back in her head. Mom was like, Tia, baby, it's gonna be okay. Wake up, Tia. Wake up, Tia. She's laying in her mama arm and she just sits straight up. And when she opened her eyes, her shit is completely white. Like her eyes is rolled in the back of her fucking head. It is completely white. You cannot see a pupil. You can't see shit. It's completely fucking white. And she opened her eyes, big as shit. Like bucked her eyes and you couldn't see no black. It was just all fucking white. And she sat up just like that with her eyes like that. The police turned around because they heard her like, her mama like, what are you doing? And she sits up and the police turn around and shine light on her. And all the cops can say that her fucking eyes were completely in the back of her head. When they saw that shit, they rushed over thinking she was probably going to go into a seizure or something. One of the cops grabbed her, like try to help her up, you know what I'm saying, to see if she was okay. When he grabbed her, she grabbed him. Like it was one movement. She didn't flinch. She didn't move. She didn't blink. Eyes were still rolling in the back of her fucking head. He grabbed her. She grabbed him and onto my broke his shit. Broke his shit so bad, like this shit, the whole bone protruded out the side of his motherfucking wrist. Just popped his shit with no effort. Just grabbed his shit like, bow. It was nothing for her. When she broke his shit, he started hollering. All the cops ran up on her with their fucking guns drawn. Her and her mama is in the center of fucking cops with their goddamn guns drawn on her ass. And she's still sitting there in this fucking state with her fucking eyes rolled back on her head, Jerry. And the cops are like, get up, put her in the car. Put her in the car, she's dangerous, put her in the car. The ambulance pull up, the raid run out and get to the cop, you know what I'm saying, to put him, help him in, help fix his shit. And she just sitting in the back of the police car, head down, just like that. The police out there telling the ambulance people what happened. The mom and daddy crying, they don't know what the fuck going on with her. The ambulance lady comes over, she tell the police, can you open the door, let her out so we can check her. Police open the door, tell her to get out. She wouldn't get out. Get out the car. She wouldn't get out the car. They grabbed her body limp again. They had to drag her ass out the car. Get a gurney over here. They get the gurney. Put her ass on the gurney. She laying on her eyes still in the back of her head. You see her like, her eyelids are fluttering and shit. And her eyes in the back of her head. The police was like, strap her down. Strap her down right now. Like, she already done hurt that cop, strap her down. So they put the little snap things around her so she wouldn't be able to move. And right when they locked that last one on her ass, but her eyes stopped fluttering. Her eyes rolled back the right way. But when they rolled back the right way, it was all black. And it wasn't even like a fucking pupil is round. That shit was like slanted, like slanted. Her eyes was in a different, her pupils was in a different fucking shape. All kind of shit. She just looked at this fucking cop that was standing there. And he was looking at her and he like, what's going on? What's going on? Because he thinking she's back. He can see her eyes. He's like, are you okay? What's going on? She said, come here, I need to say something. And he got a little close. He was like, what's up? She was like, come here. And the other cops was looking at his ass like, don't do that. Don't get close. He like, she's strapped down. She can't do that. She like, come here. She got a look on her face. Come here. He get closer. Closer. And she was like, come here. I don't want everybody to hear. So he leaned down where his ear was damn near on her mouth. I don't know what she whispered to this man. Nobody knows what she whispered to this man. But when she got through whispering in this man's ear, this man started screaming. He started yelling. He started hollering. Grown-ass cops started crying. He was freaking the fuck out. Don't nobody know what the fuck she told that man, but he started to scream uncontrollably, like cry uncontrollably, hard as shit. A cop screaming his fucking head off, like, and she was laughing. After she said what the fuck she said to him, he was like, no. And she was just like laughing about that shit. And her mom and dad looking at her like, what the fuck is going on with her? And right after she started, and he over here losing his fucking mind, screaming and hollering this shit, she all of a sudden started convulsing. Like, body started shaking, foam coming out her mouth type shit. She convulsing in this motherfucker. They're like, we gotta go. We gotta hurry up. We gotta go. They put Tia ass in the car. They took her ass all to the ambulance. Hope mom and dad get there. All they can tell them is Tia is no longer talking. She's not talking. She's not showing any emotion. She's not responding to pain. She was just there. Like, she was just there. And they had her in a room, you know what I'm saying? They had her arms and shit strapped down. And when her mom and daddy came in, she was just like, and they walked in, they was like, Tia, baby. She was just laying down. She wouldn't even say nothing. Her eyes wouldn't move. She just stared at one area in the room. And her eyes wouldn't fucking move. She just kept staring at this one area in the room. They're like, Tia, baby, are you okay? Are you okay? She just kept staring at that one fucking area in the room. The doctor walked over. He said, watch this. He grabbed Tia's hand. She didn't fight. Her arm was limp. He grabbed her hand. He said, I'm not going to hurt her, but I just want y'all to see. He picked her hand up. He pulled out a needle. He stuck her finger, pricked her finger. Boop. She didn't even blink. She didn't nothing. She just laid there. And they saw blood coming from her finger. And they looked at her and she just like still staring at this one area in the room. He wiped her finger, put a band-aid on it. He like, she not responding to pain. She not responding to us talking to her. I don't know, she's like a shell. It's like she's just a shell. That's what he told. That's what the doctor told. It was like she's just a shell. They started asking about past medical history. Nothing was ever wrong with her. What the fuck going on then? They say it's like her brain is disconnected. They said the body and everything is still there, but the brain is disconnected. So nothing is functioning. And that girl laid there in that fucking hospital bed, like in a trance, like staring at the same fucking spot. She stared at the same spot for so long without blinking that they had to come in and like wipe her face because she would have constant tears rolling down her face from not blinking. Like not blinking at all. She just stayed staring at this one fucking area in the corner. Nobody ever know what the fuck was in the corner. All the doctors and nurses could say was when they did come in, it would be cold as shit in that one area she always stood. Like she always stared at. It would be cold as fuck. Like doctors would walk in and be like, whew, and check her thermostat to see where it's at. You know what I'm saying? That shit might be on like 80. I'm like, why the fuck is it so cold? You know what I'm saying? But that one area she always stared into, when the doctors came into the room and they had to walk past that area, they said it was extremely fucking cold. It's like you walk from room temperature weather to walking into her room into a fucking snowstorm in one area. And then when you walk out of that area, you back to room temperature like that. And it's just that one area she always stays staring at. The girl ain't blinked in years, y'all. Like, years. She barely even sleeps. They say she sleeps with her eyes open. Like, she don't close her fucking eyes. She sleeps with her eyes open. They say when she sleeps with her eyes open, it looks like she's daydreaming. But she's really asleep. She's like, eyes are this wide open, but she laying down. And she's sleeping. But she don't close her eyes. They don't know why. She just don't. Like, her shit waters and cries all day. Her eyes stay red and puffy all day. She just forever staring at that one fucking corner like it's something in that corner and she don't want to take her fucking eyes off of it. Or if she take her eyes off of it, it might do something. I don't know, but the girl won't fucking blink. She was standing at the same goddamn spot in that hospital. They took her out of that hospital and put her in a hospice because her organs and stuff was starting to fail, and she would do the same thing in a hospice, just in a different corner. She would stay there in a different corner. And the funny part about it is when they brought her from the hospital to the hospice, the people at the hospice were saying, why the fuck is she here? She looks fine. She's talking. She looks fine. They said she was talking, but when she got in that room, she just stared at that one fucking corner and didn't say another goddamn word. Nothing. Eventually, her organs started to shut down. Her kidneys and stuff started to go. Mama was losing all kind of hope. They was worried and shit. Kidneys was getting real fucking bad. Doctors came to the mom and told the mom, it's like she don't want to live. She ain't trying to get better. She don't want to do nothing to help herself. You know, I don't know what the fuck. We don't know what the fuck going on. Mom went in there, tried to talk to her. Could nobody get through to her. That shit went on for about a good 5 to 6 months of her not talking to nobody, organs slowly shutting down until finally her mom and daddy got that call that she had went on home. So they went up there, and every time they would go to see her, they would notice it was the same way in that room that it was in the hospital room. When they came in her room, it'd be cold as shit in one area, but the rest of the room would be fine. They was thrown off by that shit because they thought it was only happening at the hospital like that. But no, it was happening wherever the fuck she went. And the mom and dad said that when they did go to collect her things from the hospice, when they walked in her room was fine. There was no cold spots. Nowhere in the fucking room. Whole room was room temperature. But they know they had came up there in the past to see her, and it would be cold in like the left side of the room. Like fucking freezing cold on the left side of the room. But after she passed and they came in that room, the whole room was room temperature. Which makes me feel like something was in that fucking room with her that whole time. And that's what she was watching. And that's why she didn't want to take her eyes off that shit. So, yeah. They said the room wasn't cold no more. They couldn't explain that shit. You know, a lot of folks don't believe in ghosts and supernatural type shit, so they try to chalk it up to something that sounds like science. And if they ain't got no scientific explanation for that shit, then everybody that saw it must be fucking bananas. So they ain't really got no explanation for the room temperature change in her room like that. Hell, the hospital didn't have no explanation for why her room was like that. But the mom and daddy, they felt the same way I feel. Something was in that fucking room with that girl. And that was the reason she never took her eyes off that fucking corner. So I don't know what the fuck was fucking with her or in that corner or what the fuck was in that house. But she never did, you know, recover from that shit. So, yeah. Yeah, he had her. So silly, Mike. So yeah, they ended up losing Tia. She didn't even make it to 18. They ended up losing her. So yeah, I don't know what the fuck that girl encountered in that house. I don't know. The mom and dad don't know what she encountered in that house. Suki has never wanted to talk about that shit at all, about what happened that night. Ever since that shit happened, they didn't want to talk about it. They didn't want to talk about it. Suki really didn't want to talk about it like at all. She didn't want to talk about that shit. She just felt like, because I reached out to Suki to try to get her side of this story, and when I even brought it up, you can tell her whole demeanor changed. Like she went from "Hi, nice to meet you," "Oh, that's sweet, that's nice," and then when I brought up the situation and I wanted to ask questions about it, she kind of like shut down. She was like, yeah, she didn't want to talk about that shit, but she was just like, after seeing what she saw, she had night terrors for a long time, and she still don't feel comfortable in the dark. Yeah. CAT, why I gotta die? I sent you a birthday gift. Oh, Tia, I didn't kill you because you didn't send me a birthday gift, baby. That wasn't what that was for. You was a loving person in life. You was a loving person in life. Yeah, but you was on the list. I'm sorry. You was on the list of people that's supposed to be for story time. But I said you weren't killed out of anger. You weren't killed because you didn't get enough for my birthday. No. It was a loving death. I still love you, but it wasn't for that. It was just your name was on the list and the story came up, and so. But I promise you won't die no more. And it wasn't even a gruesome death. Like ask Horn how bad the deaths can get. They can get bad. So it wasn't even gruesome. But what the fuck did they see? I need to know. Suki will not talk about it. She said she'll talk to me about anything else, but she wasn't gonna talk about it at night. I asked her about Tia. She was like, Tia was very creative. She loved to draw. Like she told me about Tia. She let me know how Tia was, when she was alive, how they became friends. She would talk about stuff like that. But when it came to that night, she just clammed up. She was like, she didn't want to talk about it no more. She was like, it was hard for her to, try to stop thinking about it, and because her mind, she saw it, so it was like etched in her brain. So she just clammed up when I tried to ask her, more about it. So I didn't want to push it. I didn't want to push the issue. I just left it at what she wanted to tell me. I told her I was comfortable with whatever she wanted to tell me. So she just wanted me to let you guys know that Tia was a very sweet girl, very loving, the best friend a girl could ever have. Tia would go out of her way for anybody. She would bend over backwards to help everybody. Tia was, she volunteered at like the homeless shelter and stuff like that. Tia was the child who would bring her lunch from home to give it to the homeless man she had to walk past on her way to school. So she just wanted everybody to know that Tia was a good, kind soul. What she did was not her. And for people to not blame her for what happened because it was not her. She said she know her best friend, and that was not her best friend. And like when she looked at her best friend, she said it wasn't her. And she don't want anybody to look at her as if she was, some psychopath that broke a cop's wrist and, flipped the fuck out. She was like, no, Tia was smart. She was intelligent. She was funny. She had a sense of humor. She had a sense of style. She just had a lot to say about it. She just had a lot of good things to say about her. She didn't want to talk no more about, what happened that night. So I was like, that's fine. That's cool. I don't want to push it. If that's what you want to do, that's fine. Tracy, on the other hand, Tracy is, ever since Tracy's seen that, Tracy's more gothic now. Tracy's trying to basically get to the bottom of this situation by getting into the situation. It was creepy. It was creepy. After seeing some shit like that happen to your friend, you would think you would stay away from that, but she has like, how I got the red book from Savannah? She got like a lot of fucking books. Like she done dive head deep into this shit, like occult type books, and you know what I'm saying, like Wiccan. She's dove head into this shit. So when I was talking to her, some of the shit she was saying wasn't making no sense. You know what I'm saying? Like, just some of the things she was just saying, like she could have fixed it. Like I got the knowledge. I had the knowledge to. She just kept saying I had the knowledge. I had the knowledge to fix it. And I was like, what do you mean you had the knowledge to fix it? And she just kept, I had the knowledge to fix it. I knew what book to go to. And I'm like, what the fuck are you talking about? You know what I'm saying? Because when I talked to Suki now, she spoke of Tracy as this pretty homecoming queen type female. You know what I'm saying? Like everybody moved out the way. She was the shit type female. And then when I, speak to this girl over Zoom, she's gothic as fuck, like dog collars and fucking black shit and chains and shit linked, and she had a chain linked from her fucking earring to her lip. It was just a lot, you know what I'm saying, with the gothic shit. And I was just like, you went all in. And she was like, after that happened, I started reading to try to figure out what could have happened that night. She was like, I met these people online, and it just went from there. So she's investigating by actually putting herself in the situation almost, by dealing with these gothic, occult books and shit like that. Now she's screaming about she got the answers and she can fix everything. And I'm just like, it may be against my fucking religion to even be talking to you. So, I just asked her how she felt about the situation. And for word, this is what the girl fucking told me before she got on Zoom. She thanked me for calling her to get her side of the story. She thanked me for telling her story. And then she told me, I'm going to get her back, though. And I'm like, what you mean you're going to get her back? She said, I'm going to bring her back. You going to bring who back? She's like, I'm going to bring Tia back. At that point, I was like, my Zoom is about to cut off in like 3 seconds, but thank you for your time. And I hung that shit up. I was, no. You somebody bring motherfuckers back, that means you finna start fucking with necromancy. And I'm not even down with that type of shit. So let me get the fuck off this Zoom with you. And you go do what the fuck you need to do. I'm done. She's somebody, thank you so much. Thank you for telling our story. And can I have your name again? Felicia. Felicia. Because you won't be putting shit on my name. Felicia. How you spell that? Felicia. F-A-Licia. Felicia. That's my name. That's my name. Well, thank you so much, Felicia. When will you be telling the story? Soon. Because I want to try to catch it. Yeah. Soon. I'll be telling it soon. Felicia's out. And I got the fuck off that Zoom as soon as I could. And she never knew. They never knew. They never knew why the girl family moved. Nobody ever told them why the girl family moved. But when she started asking names, y'all know I got a family that dealing that hoodoo voodoo shit. And giving motherfuckers names, giving people power. What's your name? Felicia. Felicia McGee. Yep, everybody call me Fifi for sure. I want to give her my real goddamn name and I'll wake up with fucking monkey pox all over my goddamn forehead because I done gave this bitch my name and she trying to bring her friend back by sacrificing my ass. Nope, my name Felicia McGee. Everybody call me Fifi. And I left that shit today. Thank you. You get your gothic ass off my computer. Have a good goddamn day. Boom. And I was done with that shit. I cut it short. That girl was talking about necromancy. And when they call it necromancy, when you talking about bringing motherfuckers back from the dead, that consists of a whole lot of situations what you fucking with, like the devil and blood and rituals and sacrifices. I was done. No, bitch, you will not sacrifice my ass. My name is Fifi McGee, bitch. So that's the only name you need. That's the only name you need. I was done with that shit. She won't give me monkey pox on my forehead and my cootie cat. Then, I play chess with my life. So when she said that shit, all this shit started rushing through my head. I seen me giving her my real name. I seen that bitch put my hex on me. I seen me waking up with monkey pox on my forehead, my top lip, and my cootie cat. Oh, no. I was done. I was done. Who tell the cops? Okay, Felicia McGee. Shit, you won't get me? Won't be giving me monkey pox and nothing. None of that. So I got off the Zoom call as soon as possible with her and prayed and saged. And I went, the girl. I don't know. I don't know what she told him. Nobody know what the fuck she told him. Whatever the fuck she told that man. That man went bananas out there. He flipped the fuck out there. Like, they don't know. Put it like this. The man went on the fucking police force much longer after that. Maybe like a month. Not even a month. Maybe like 2-3 weeks. He was let go. They let him go from the police department. Apparently, he was freaking everybody the fuck out. He would be at his desk and he would get really like skittish and scared and screaming and hollering, and people like, what the fuck? They even sent him for a psych eval, all this shit. This man was just scared the whole fucking time. He was just looking around, watching his shoulders, looking all over his shoulder. That man, I don't know what the fuck she told him, but she thought that shit was hilarious after she said it, and that man started screaming. So I don't know what the hell she told him. I just know that that ain't the way to go. So, boom. She probably told him how he gonna die. She ain't no telling what the fuck she told him. She probably told him some shit ain't nobody, like, say he killed somebody back in the day and he got away with it because nobody knew about it. And she whispered in that motherfucker's ear, you didn't get away with shit. I know what you did last summer. And he was like, oh shit, somebody saw it. I'm going to jail. They're going to fuck me up. And he lost his fucking mind. I don't know what the fuck she told him. But the man ain't working for them no more. He don't work for the police department no more. So I don't know what the fuck she told that man. All I know is I don't want to give her friend a chance to whisper shit over my computer. So I cut it short, signing out. My Zoom about to cut off. It's about to cut off in 3, 2, and I was done with this shit. I got the story for y'all. I almost been a self-sacrifice to get this fucking story for y'all, but I got it. I hope y'all liked it, because I put myself on the line for this one. So, I hope y'all like the story. I love y'all. That's how much I love y'all. I put my life on the line for this shit. I love y'all so much. Thank you so much for joining me for story time. I appreciate y'all. Y'all my motherfucking family. Y'all know I love y'all individually. So I'm going to catch y'all tomorrow night. And we're going to go ahead and do story time tomorrow night. So y'all make sure y'all get everything y'all need. Let you know now. Take your broke ass to Family Dollar. You get the check tomorrow. Take your broke ass to Family Dollar. Dollar General. Get your snacks. Ain't no fucking excuses about how you ain't got chips tomorrow. Get everything you need. Stop by the liquor store before you bring your ass home. Because you know how y'all like to be. Stop by the liquor store. Get your liquor, your wine, all that good shit. And meet back here tomorrow at 7:30. And I'll see y'all there. And y'all know my motto. I love y'all. Stay safe, social distance, and don't slap the sleeves off a bitch unless she earn it. Mwah. I love you guys, and good night. We're done. Wow.